Shilo Sanders, let's get into Shilo, my dog, Headache Gang CEO. He had this quote right here. I'm definitely trying to get to the ball more. In the air, playing the deep parts of the field this season, get some film of that. The scouts know I can knock the ball off people, but now I got to go get the ball and be rangy, is what Shilo said. And I think that's showing that maturity to understand the parts of his game that he feels like he needs to not necessarily work on, but just showcase so that it'll be on film so the people, the scouts, can know that he can do these things. We know that Shilo is a big time forced fumble guy. You know, he going after the ball when the guy catches the pass. But when it's in the air, can you be aggressive in that sense?
I love it. I love the way he has recognized that about himself. And I want to give a shout out to Coach Livingston, who has put in a system that will allow Shilo to accomplish those goals. You know, no longer is he, just pigeonholed to one particular role on the defense. What Coach Rob Livingston has done is said, hey, man, look here. I'm going to look at the skill set of my individual players, come up with schemes that highlight what they do well and allow them to do those things. So I think you are going to see Shilo Sanders move about in that defense more. We all know he enjoys the hard hit. We all know he doesn't mind coming down and dropping a hard hit on a running back. But I think through this scheme with Coach Livingston, with the additional pieces he has in with like a Hodge out there, Preston Hodge, he's now allowed to move some people around and let guys do other things. And Shilo is going to be one of those people who shine in that system. But I think you're going to see the full range of his ability versus being locked into just one kind of role as safety.
Shilo is that guy, but I think he's one of those safety that chooses to knock the heck out of somebody and try to deliver that headache, so to speak. So shout out to Shilo, man. I think he's definitely NFL safety, as we all know, one of the highest graded safeties as far as PFF goes. Shilo Sanders, number 21 back there, Headache Gang CEO, and played at South Carolina and at Jackson State. What are some things at Jackson State I wanted to ask you about a long time ago? I can ask you about it now since it just came up. When he was doing that, what do you call it, the J5 and stepping with the drum majors and stuff like that, what type of impact did that leave like on the culture of Jackson State? Like people, embracing him, so to speak, knowing that he's embracing the culture of Jackson State down there.
Well, it's a lot of ways you can take that. Shout out to Jackson State. I got snacks behind me. Then we got Coach Prime and the old JSU team up there. So shout out to Jackson State. But I think one of the things that it did was just help spread the brand of HBCU football because Shilo had a different lens on him, than say what already existed in HBCU culture. And so now you got people all the way in Colorado watching the Sonic Boom in the South. Because when Shilo got that interception in Colorado State, he did the J5 drum major. And Shilo will tell you, hey, there's one thing I can say that my brother should do or can't say. And I say, what's that? He said, I graduated from Jackson State. I'm alum. So, and then he'll just hit that high step. So he is a proud graduate of HBCU. He wears that on his shoulder as a chip and a badge of honor. And he understands that now in the Big 12 and also his future in NFL, that he is a Jackson State alum. So he's always repping and showing love, man, and hitting that high step. And I tell you, man, one of the crazy stories, we had the Celebration Bowl. We're in Atlanta getting ready for a bowl game, and Shilo comes to the meeting on time. And y'all got to understand out there, on time is late. All right.
He's on time. Oh, okay.
I got to tell you as a witness now, the meeting was 7 o'clock. Shilo walked in the door at 6:59. Like by the world standards, he was not late. By Coach Prime standards, he was 15 minutes late. And so he said, man, where were you? You're supposed to be here. He said, I was practicing with the drum majors.
How did Coach Prime take that?
Oh, that didn't go well at all. that didn't go well at all, Chico.
All right. On the well-off video not too long ago, I think it was a couple of days ago when they went to Miami, Shilo was on there like, man, I'm ready to get back. I'm ready to get back home. And he meant in Boulder. How many people say they're ready to leave Miami to get back to Boulder, Colorado? And that's somebody who's comfortable there, understands the lifestyle there, and who's embraced it and who's loving it. And not just in that vacation lifestyle, to be down there in Miami. So
hey, man,
shout out to Shilo.
Let me do this. Man. Not only shout out to Shilo. Let me sip one for Shilo. Let me take a swig.
Skid. What you taking a swig of?
Got a little Tito's and cranberry, but I'm not gonna mention their name no more because they're not sponsors. So they got a little vodka cran going there.
Well, I got a brand that shows love, and that is might not be able to see it. There you go.
There it is.
White cocoa. If you can see it on white cocoa, get you some white cocoa. I'll put it up here since it might not be shown on my green screen. But white cocoa, coconut water. I like the Kona mocha because it got that little coffee taste to it or that chocolate taste to it. Y'all can find it on Amazon. Get you some white cocoa, coconut water.
That, shout out to them, man. And I know people who are watching this show. Y'all see in the corners of the screen, that your ad here that you can be a part of this show. So, man, reach out to us, hit us in the DM, hit us an email. We'll get you the rates because we are growing and blowing and going, and we ain't finna stop. Like
we ain't going back.
Bigger, no. Mm-mm.
Yesterday's price
is not today's price.
Simple as that.
I'll tell you one thing that's got my attention that is no surprise to me, but everybody else is acting shocked and surprised. That when you have the coaches and the other players of what's going to be this Olympic team acknowledging, like, damn, LeBron is the leader of this team. He's the best player out here. We can't believe his work ethic and how he goes at it. I'm sitting back like, where y'all been for 21 years? Like this.
Right.
What does he have to do at 25 before you believe? I mean, he's been doing this 20 years. What did y'all think was going to happen in his preparation for Paris, France? So, with the Olympics coming up, man, it's going to help us get through this kind of dry season of sports because, the championship phases are over. You'll get that MLB All-Star break and that kind of stuff. But the Olympics is going to be some great TV, man, when we get into these hot last days of July and going into August. And, of course, I'm looking for a dream team, whatever this number is, to bring that thing home. But I would tell you this, Chico, when you look at the past 20, 30 years at worldwide international basketball, the teams outside of America ain't slouching, man. There's some good basketball being played around the world.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We could talk about Canada, Spain, Argentina, France, for sure. But back to the USA team first before we move on. We got some news with Kawhi Leonard leaving. This being Steph Curry's first Olympic. Maybe I missed it, but was he hurt the first one or something? Why did he not be a part of the Olympic team the first time?
I don't recall.
4 years ago.
Yeah, I don't remember. Matter of fact, I didn't remember that this is his first. I thought he had been the one.
Am I wrong on that? Might need to fact check that in the chat. Y'all let us know right now. But I know one thing: LeBron was voted by his teammates as the best player on the Olympic team. Some other players got some votes, but I think they voted for themselves.
Damn well they do.
Yeah. You think Drew Holiday voted for himself? He had one vote.
Absolutely, he did. Like, let me tell you this. Here's the only way Drew Holiday didn't vote for himself. The other guy that got one vote, they were like, if I vote for you, you vote for me.
Right.
Ain't nobody else on that
or
team.
His teammate.
You know what, man? I think Drew Holiday the best we got. Ain't nobody said that, dog. Ain't nobody said that.
All right. We got Kawhi Leonard. He's supposed to be out. He's going to be leaving the Olympics. He won't be performing in Paris. And they're talking about some of his replacements. And some people have been joking, saying it's going to be Bronny James. Of course, it's not going to be Bronny. We'll get to Bronny in a minute. But they said it might be your boy, Colorado alum, Derek White.
Oh, man.
Fine.
Yeah. Hey, let me tell you this, man.
What do you think about Derek White possibly replacing?
I would love that, man. Derek White played ball at CU. He just signed, a good extension, that shows his value, to that Celtics team. But I would say, man, I'm glad he changed that hair because if you go overseas with that haircut he had, they might lock him up like they did Brittany Griner, and he won't even be able to get back. So I hope he joins the team, but I'm glad that he changed that hairstyle before he go to the Olympics because ain't no telling what happened in a foreign country. You rocking that thing. Shout out to D White. Love you, brother.
Ocho. Man, what do I say from that right there, man?
Hey,
Derek White,
that's just the point of the show where you just put his picture on the screen with that old haircut, man. Hey, and we say, it was just a couple months ago. It ain't like it was 5 years ago. It was just a couple months ago.
Yeah, he just cut it too. It was like he just got convinced to go. Man, I did not mean to bring that up. All right, but
hey, well look, I just saw you wipe
if he
your
does
lenses.
join the Olympic squad,
I just saw you wipe your lenses. Let me do this while it's on my man. Shout out to Miss Stacy Marie. Shout out
oh yeah,
to the Glass House Optical. We both rocking Glass House right now. Sometimes you have to take them off and just wipe your face because it gets too hot in here. Shout out to Glass House. Y'all look them up. Glass House Optical on Instagram. Locations in Denver, Phoenix, coming to Atlanta, coming to Boulder. All your lens game. Whether they're actual glasses, she can do the prescription optometry work, or whether they're shades. And like we say down here in Mississippi, shades with medicine in them. She can take care of whatever your optical needs are. Shout out to Stacey Marie, Glass House Optical, Black woman owned optical business.
I just got my second pair right here. These are Carreras.
I like
really
those.
like these a lot. Lightweight, make a brother look educated a
Yeah.
little bit.
Hey, wait.
So,
take them off a second. All right, now put it back on. Oh yeah, you definitely look smarter with them on, man. Yeah, it worked. It worked.
They worked.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, they work miracles, don't they?
I had to give
Stacey
me some
Marie,
of
you a
them.
miracle
I need to
worker.
look smarter.
Hey, she made it easy for me though. I appreciate you, Stacey Marie, for hooking us up. Glass House, what you need to ask about, go get you some. All right, the Buffaloes, Colorado Buffaloes, and Coach Mo, the strength and conditioning coach, got them boys back out there on the field working. Everybody except for, I guess we could say, the guys who were at the media day. But first, Travis Hunter was on the list to be at the media day, but he wasn't there. Adam and myself talked about it, and Adam said that he got word that Travis might have missed the flight. Doesn't sound like the character of Travis to miss one, but I said that I can see Travis like, if there's something I can miss, Coach Prime, it would be media day this year. I think Travis would rather be fishing somewhere or just rather chilling with his girlfriend or even gaming than being at a media day. What do you think is the reason or anything that you've heard?
So let me say this. Me and Travis are text buddies, and I have not text with him, so I do not know the specifics, but I will say that if you had to get me to sign something, I will sign your answer. Travis Hunter is one of those like just no nonsense guys, man. He just goes about their work. He's all about football, and when it ain't football, he's all about gaming and spending time with family, with his fiance. So when you see him miss something like this, could he have missed a flight? That is possible. But there were some flight issues going into the travel. Y'all have to know that, that there was a potential everybody was going to miss the flight because the temperature was above 118, and there's some private jets that you don't fly, try to land when it's that hot. And so, having said all that, you stir all that together. Don't know the specific reasons, why Travis was not at media day. He was in the group of 4 slated to go or announced to go early on by the school and the team. But I will tell you this, man, if you give Travis the choice to do media day, go to practice, he going to practice. If you give Travis a choice to go to media day or go fishing, he going fishing. You give Travis a choice of going to media day or being with his fiance, he going to be with his fiance. Like media day is going to be low on his list of things. He's a lot like Marshawn Lynch. He's just about that action, boss.
Hey, I like that about him. When I spoke to his dad on the very first Prime Parents, I spoke to his dad and he said that, Travis doesn't care about the jewelry or anything like that. It's just like what you say. He's about that work and about family and about doing the things that he likes. And everybody's different, Some people can rock a chain. And I always said I'd have anxiety worried about my chain and where I set it at last and where is it now and do I wear it here? And no, I mean, take that off of me though. I don't need that. I'll break it or something, But some people can rock it and it looks fly, like Shador. Look how cool Shador looks with his. I wish I could rock a big legendary piece like that.
But look how cool Travis looks rocking pajamas. I mean, this dude will put on a dragon onesie where the hood is the dragon's head, and it looked like the coolest damn thing in the world. Let my big ass try to put that on. They think I was a damn dragon for real. Like it just there's some things, man, that are just for They're just for the person that does it. Coach Prime, he tucks his jogging pants into his socks and pulls his socks almost up to his knees, and it looks cool. You
It
do it.
does.
You do it and see how you look.
Right. It just doesn't look the same.
Oh,
I was gonna try to help you. I was gonna try to put it all on you. I was gonna say if one of us put a onesie on, it'll look crazy. But you put it all on you.
Ain't nothing I got over here. I'm ashamed of. Y'all got the same camera I got. Y'all see me. Man, I put on one of Travis PJs. Come on, man. I can't pull it off, but Travis pulls it off.
Okay. But Travis pulls it off, dog. For real. He was just out here in Hawaii. Matter of fact, him and I think his fiance was out here in Hawaii. I wasn't able to catch up with him, but they came out here for a brief stay and are able to enjoy, this nice Hawaii weather and every activities and stuff.
I love that BiggDoggg about Travis, man. He is his own man. He's much like Coach Prime in the sense that he is uniquely him, and you having an issue with him does not bother him or make him change. Travis is going to be himself. When that game is over and he's done with the shower and little team meeting, man, he going to get on that game or going out to eat with his lady or something. Like he is so mature, past his years, and that's why he's going to fit so well in the NFL. When you draft a Travis Hunter, when you draft a Shilo Sanders, you're not drafting a kid. You're not drafting a child with some, just godly athletic ability. You're literally drafting a grown man in their mentality and their approach to life. They're just they have fun. I'm not saying that they're like stuck up or something. They know how to have fun, but it's about that business first. And if it ain't about the business of football, it's going to be secondary to them.
All right, let's get into Bronny James one time. Yahoo Sports. Bronny James posts 3 points in 29 minutes as Lakers blow late lead in Summer League. And we saw the layup that he had for his 2 points off of a Dalton Connect, who was another rookie that they drafted, number 17, off an assist from him. But Bronny James struggled in his second game back after missing the second scheduled game with the knee soreness that they said. So how do you feel about his performance tonight and with 2 points?
Well, let me start with the first one. When we say he was 2-9, my only problem with Bronny being 2-9 is that he only shot 9 times. He should have shot 19 times. That's what the summer league is for. Man, work out the kinks, get up and down the floor, get loose, get your body, ready for that grind. Shoot the ball. And when you're the position that he's playing, when you're with the guys that you're out with there, he's got the green light for more than 9 shots. So whether they're mid-range or 3-pointers or layups, I'm sitting there like, no, man, I'm not worried that you only made 2 of them. My worry, if anything, would be that you only took 9 of them. Like, shoot the ball.
Yeah, shoot the ball. Like this game, he only shot 3, 1 of 3 shooting. But here's the thing: I like this, and people are raving about his defensive prowess, but he also had 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 blocks, and 2 steals.
That's busy.
Go along with
that's work.
Yeah, that's work. Being around the ball, being active, and that could be a guy like a Derek White or a Drew Holiday. I know it's a long shot, but that's what those type of guys do. They are active around the ball all the time. They're gonna fill up the stat sheet, and get these steals and blocks and create turnovers and things that might not even show up on the stat sheet also.
Yeah, so, especially when you look at a Derek White, what reminds me about his game and being just valuable is not just the 6 rebounds, it's when he got those 6 rebounds. And when
timely rebounds.
Yeah, you look at the situation that the game was in, and it could have gone either way, and he came up to 50-50 balls. So sometimes, Chico, as you know, as an athlete, a coach, and a student of these games, like it ain't about just, that bucket, or it's not just about that rebound. You have to look at the situation that occurred. Like, I could sit here and say Robert Horry only took 1 shot, but look at the 1 shot he took and what it meant. It's a totally different scenario than what the stat sheet may show you. So shout out to Bronny James. They ain't done nothing wrong in picking him. We done talked about that. And he just needs to, get more involved offensively. Don't think, oh man, I missed. I ain't made but 2. Let me not take another one. No, dog. They brought you to shoot the ball.
Well, here's a question also I have. And this, going back to the USA team, and we talked about Kawhi Leonard not being on the team and dropping out. And then we talked about Derek White being his replacement. But one glaring thing we just looked over, I think he just sent out a tweet also. Why isn't the NBA Finals MVP being considered for that spot? I think he's just as good as a defender. He's taller, longer, and better offensive player. Why isn't Jaylen Brown being looked at for being the replacement for Kawhi Leonard?
Ooh, you know, open up a big can on that big dog. Big dog, you know, open up a big. They don't want to have that discussion. BiggDoggChico, they don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk.
I think it's obvious though.
I know, dog. It make a lot of sense now. They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about that. They rather talk about why Bronny got drafted. They don't want to talk about. They want to talk about real pressing issues.
Right.
maybe he put it out there that he didn't want to play. You know, maybe I've been seeing him with a couple of WNBA players. If I had to choose between Paris and who he's been riding around with, I'm gonna make the same choice.
Who you been riding around with?
I feel
like Ocho right now. Who you been riding around with?
I seen him with the chick from Chicago that played for the Sky.
Stay with me now. Which one? The rookie or one?
Man, I can't think of her name.
The vets.
The real pretty girl.
Yeah, okay. Oh. Is it not? No, Skylar don't play for them, does she?
No, Skylar with another team.
No.
But she on
that. Yeah, well, okay.
She on
and then I've seen. I hate to keep jumping around, but hey, I've seen Bam Adebayo with Aja Wilson. Now they posted saying that it was a date. The news source said it was a date, but it could have very well been just two Olympians out and got a picture called of them. But I made the question
of what it need to be. It need to be a partnership. It need to be a business investment.
That's what I'm saying, dog. Why don't we see more of this? Why don't we see more of these?
That's what it need to be. Can you imagine they baby?
That's what I'm saying. Man, if I'm a guy like Wembanyama, if I'm any of these basketball players over 6'9", if I'm Shaq, man, Shaq should have been made business decisions, business deals with like Lisa Leslie or somebody. What? Okay, Shawnee, I love you. We got our kids, but now I need a business baby. I need a business baby.
So you say, Shawnee,
I need a legacy baby.
Shawnee, I love you, but you're 5'4".
But you're 5'4", Shawnee. I love you, but you're 5'4". You understand me? Shout out to who was that? Shane Coates' mom, who said, I told Shane, don't bring in no girl who under 5'11" in here and mess up the whole family. Like, we got tall people in our family.
Yeah.
And I feel her on that.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Don't do that.
I never understood that. Why, if I'm 6'9", dog, I'm gonna give me a little short thing. Man, I know you fall in love, but get you a tall Amazon and make you another one. Make you a Wembanyama.
Big dog, I hear you.
I'm dead serious, man. Oh man. But that's my question. Y'all let me know in the chat. Should NBA players and WNBA players link up and make business babies? Is that a thing? Business babies? Let them make some business babies.
You just made it a thing.
I just made it a thing. Business babies.
You just named it.
I'm gonna do some graphics, and I'm gonna put an NBA player over here and a WNBA player over here. And we're gonna say, should they get together or something? Because they need to have some business babies out here, dog. Because like LeBron loves Savannah. They're gonna get me in this. LeBron loves Savannah. But why don't LeBron have a business baby? This is the greatest athlete in the world, dog. There's no reason why his son should be 6'1".
I think it kind of worked out. They got one business baby here in the NBA right now. LeBron James Jr.
Well, you're right. They might. Hey, a lot of people criticizing Bron from the get-go. They're gonna do it no matter what to get back on Bronny.
This who he been with? Who Jaylen Brown been kicking it with?
She is pretty, but I don't know her name right now. I will have to look it up.
Like it's one of them funny names.
Do it, Jalen. That's what I'm talking about, man.
The last name is Gondrizic.
Ocho Cinco said when he picked his kids' mothers back in the day, he looked at their ankles. He wanted to see, are you athletic? Are you athletic? What'd you do? What's your
you
background?
like Ray Charles grabbing they wrists in the movie.
Yeah. I got to feel it. I got to see it, dog, because we're going to be reproducing. You know, it's going to take after one of us, you know?
Hey,
So
man,
why not make.
If this is the kind of stuff that happened on the recorded show, what's going to happen on the live show? They're not ready for the live show.
Lord, man. So, and then we're going to be responding to some of these chat questions. So if you're watching this recorded right now, hey, go ahead and get in the chats. We will respond back to them. All questions that y'all put in here, we're going to look at them and bring them up on the live show premiering. Give us the date again, July 28th.
Yep, Sunday, July 28th will be the first one, and we're going to rock them out every Sunday. Win, lose, or draw, no matter how the week went in practice for August, no matter what happened at the game on Saturday, we'll be live on Sunday nights.
All right. We're bringing it to you live and in effect. It's UNK CHICO, Uncle Neely, BiggDoggChico. We got more topics each and every day.
I know why they do it. The media will run out and find people who've left here and try to grab those stories, but they don't call up those guys that stayed and been here and fought through it and have made this team under a Coach Prime standard. Like that's where the story is.
Or that he did all of them.
Yeah, he was.
Like, you got to make one for yourself, dog.
Yeah, man, just react naturally. Like he was wanting that moment that was gonna get replayed and replayed.
First half was a little sloppy that first quarter. Had some uncharacteristic penalties, both sides of the ball. The defense really stepped up in that second quarter, got us back in the game. We got the ball first because we deferred. If we score on this drive, when we score on this drive, ball game over, they're going to fold.